We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan here to call the action with me, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. So look at our starters for the Knicks. Melo and Amari at the forward slots. Douglas and Fields, their men in the backcourt, and it's Chandler in at the 5 spot. And for Golden State, Ante and Curry in the backcourt, Darrell Wright and David Lee at the forwards. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Stoudemire. It's Fields on the wing. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go. Fields has got the opening basket of the game for the Knicks. Curry can't get it to go.
Tell you what, he's so strong inside. Defense wasn't going to allow him to get to the rim without offering a bunch of resistance there.
Well, he knows his role, he embraces it, and he's really a guy that you can go to offensively.
It's well known throughout the league, guys, that the Oracle Arena fans are among the most loyal in the league. This team has been in the top half of the league in attendance for the last 7 seasons now.
And Doris Burke spoke with Mike D'Antoni. Doris?
On the defensive end of the court, guys, he said the effort would be anchored by their big men, who he expects to wreak a little havoc in the low post with their shot-blocking prowess. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, you know what? I think the game plan for a lot of teams, really good teams, start with good D. So it's pretty much what I expected to hear.
And for this club, that's the way it should be. I mean, they need to send a message defensively right away. When you take it to your opponents on the defensive end of the floor, it sets the tone early.
Guys, that's what he does. I mean, he excelled at getting to the rim.
The new owners haven't dismissed the possibility of moving the Warriors to San Francisco in 2017 when their lease expires at Oracle. That'll be an interesting time.
Well, and this is a team that has enjoyed such great fan support over the years without a lot of success on the court. And yet these fans in the Bay Area continue to come and support this Warriors team night in and night out.
Well, he got a fingertip on it, but not enough to control the pass coming in that fast.
Andres Biedrins, who's checked in for Kwame Brown. Here's Ellis. Latrey, that's good. Ellis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Monte Ellis last year led the NBA with 4 different 40-point-plus games. Just a creative, explosive scorer, and he's got that mid-range pull-up that he can use at any time.
Anthony's shot is off. Here's Golden State now. It's a 3-point game. Ellis on top, defended by Douglas. Backing him down. Here's Lee. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And stolen by Wright. And here they come.
Oh! Well, he got enough time there to put a little something extra on that one. 2 scoops. Vice Well,
that's a pass going to be remembered from this game, that's for sure.
I think it was more like a banana split, Clark.
Stoudemire kicks to Chandler. Outside, Fields gets it to go. Fields has got 6.
That was excellent defense, but sometimes it's futile against a shooter like him. You can see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
Got that one up quick. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Here's Ellis after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, this is a Knicks team that has been built through free agency and trades. Of course, when you're in New York, you're a very attractive destination for free agents, and that's why they've gone that route rather than through the draft.
It's defense like that that'll get you a rep in the NBA. I mean, he did an excellent job closing out on balance and on time, and then bothered the shooter by challenging the shot.
And that's not just any shooter either.
And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
And that steal really triggered the fast break. Nice play.
Hey, you're right, and the break itself may have been even better.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Never easy to trade picks away, as you were saying, Steve, but the Knicks, made up for it last year by nabbing Fields in that second round.
Yeah, that was a big get. I mean, a really nice second-round pick for him, Kevin. The Knicks didn't draft Tony Douglas, but traded for him cheap, too, so even with moving their high pick, they still added some pretty good talent.
Scotty Walsh did a pretty good job.
He's one of the best, has been for a long time. So.
Here's Curry, just got the run. They grabbed her on this. Gets it out to Ellis. From downtown, gets the bucket. Ellis has got 6.
You are really living dangerously if you let him roam free in 3-point land. He's a dangerous marksman out there.
Stoudemire, no good. Warriors trail by 5. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Gotta wonder about the effort defensively. They did not get back there.
Yeah, you know what? A beautiful finish one way or the other, though.
Fields can't get it to go. And here's Curry. Ellis outside. Fields covering. Off the left rim out. Gets it off. And gets it to go. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this one as we start the second quarter. Here's Curry. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Knicks. Melo and Amari at the forward slots. Landry Fields out there at like it, and it's Chandler in at the center filling out the middle.
And the defender, the rotation came over, really seemed to bother him, and that threw that shot off.
A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Golden State Warriors have added a living legend in Jerry West, brought on board as an advisor to the Warriors. West said he plans on being more than just a figurehead and will voice his opinions freely, saying, I would tell you, I'm no shrinking violet. I'm not. If you don't want my opinion, don't ask. I would hope our conversation would stimulate and get everybody thinking about what's in the best interest of this team. The Warriors guys will continue to benefit from Jerry West's presence.
Doris, thank you as always. No doubt about it. Jerry West is going to speak his mind.
You can't argue with West's pedigree. I mean, he's a proven winner.
Here's Wright. Now Anthony defending.
Oh! Now that's a special order right there.
Not everybody can cap off a dunk like that.
Yeah, very difficult maneuver, but a tremendous one if you can pull it off.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Thompson, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Ellis in for Steph Curry.
Well, with the Warriors' new ownership group, there's a lot of excitement from these fans who are among the best in the NBA. And you better believe that this ownership group is very passionate about building a winner. They're going to do everything they can to make it happen.
That's good. And that's 11 points for Ellis.
But you have to play him tough. He's just too good.
Fields dishes the bid and taken away by Ellis.
Well, he saw that kick out coming and really anticipated the play before it happened.
Was shot by Udoh, no good. I agree, Steve. There's a new feeling and optimism, a new talent base, new ownership, and I love their brand new, or their new uniforms last season. We've seen that logo before. So.
And the loyal fans hoping that the new club will bring greater success. I mean, one of the best fans in the NBA. With just one playoff appearance over the last 17 seasons, that won't exactly be the highest benchmark to clear. So they might be able to get back in the mix.
They got great fans in that Bay Area, some of the best in the NBA.
Yep.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Warriors trail by 4. From about 16. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
As tight as this game is, you have to like their chances the way they've been rebounding.
They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard. It'll pay off for them in the end.
Kevin, the results were somewhat mixed once the Knicks acquired Carmelo Anthony. They finished the season 14-14 after the trade, and of course got swept in the first round by the Celtics.
Chandler with the steal.
Smooth defense there. He made it look like the pass was intended for him.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Anthony. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead. Here's Ellis. He's got 11. Now Stoudemire defender. Ellis against Bibby. Round the pass to Udoh. Nice movement. It's rush outside. Kept alive. Here's Ellis. And Thompson kicks to Ellis. Will it go? And that one's good. Ellis has got 5 points now this quarter.
For a guy like him who can light it up like that, that's too easy.
McCarthy mentioned the playoff series between the Knicks and the Celtics. Carmelo struggled with his shot. Steve is 37% from the field.
Well, the Celtics are a very good team defensively. I think for Carmelo, remember, he had to take on a lot of the scoring load because of the back injury to Amari Stoudemire. So I thought Carmelo played well, but the defensive focus of Boston was completely on him.
Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. It's Fields outside. Snatched up. Udoh comes in with the double team. He passes it to Stoudemire. Udoh on him. Second shot opportunity. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Defense a little shaky there, and he had a good look.
Rush dishes to Ellis. Straight up. Round the pass to Rush. Ellis on top. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Bibby.
Excellent steal that time. Pesky defensive play on this part.
Shots good by Anthony. Here's Ellis. From deep. And he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. And so we can... And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Warriors trail by 7.
It was the Knicks getting swept out of the playoffs 4-0 by the Celtics, but don't think that the series was that lopsided. I mean, those first two games in Boston could have gone either way.
Terrell Wright and David Lee are the forwards. Monte and Curry in the backcourt, and it's Brown in the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, David Lee, a great rebounder, versatile offensively, a great passer, but he said, the thing I want to continue to improve on is my defense. I've shown at times that I'm capable of doing a good job on big-time players. I think that my defense has gotten better, but I've got a long way to go. There are things I need to improve on, and I'm going to continue to do that. With his work ethic, guys, no doubt he will.
Thanks, Doris.
And that's really how you become a great all-around player. I mean, you can't be blind to your weaknesses. You have to acknowledge them and then work to improve them.
Back to that Knicks Celtics series, Clark. Boston had to come back in both those first two games, and the Knicks eliminated. They really did. Yeah, Steve, how you enjoyed those in Boston?
Yeah, those were great games, particularly the first two in Boston. The Celtics had to really dig deep to win, and then once it was 2-0, it looked like New York just kind of let its guard down, and the Celtics took advantage.
Here's Anthony. He cans that one. Anthony got 4 this quarter.
Boy, this is scary. You get a score rolling like this, you're in some trouble.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy like that on an island. I mean, you got to bring some help.
Ellis can't get it to go.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
Sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
Back to Curry. There's the triple.
I think he's just got to compose himself, gather himself. He may be trying a little too hard.
Carmelo throws it down.
So they can do no wrong offensively.
Everything's dropping, guys, and that confidence, it gets infectious and contagious.
Well, there are a lot of good closers in the NBA, but for my money, Carmelo Anthony is the best guy in the fourth quarter when you absolutely need a bucket.
Curry knocks it away. Warriors trail by 15. Right outside. And Anthony sends it back. And they keep possession. They got him on the arm, but it still can. That free throw good from Brown. Here's Bibby. And Steve just talked about Carmelo. Clark is a clutch scorer. The stats back him up. Name on the line. There are a few better in the league in doing that.
I would put him right at the very top of the list, too, top 2 or 3, because he can get it over you, he can get it around you, he can do it with his back to the basket, and do it from the three-point line, and he's a really good free throw shooter. I mean, he is really one of the premier scorers in our league without question.
And it's Wright missing. The Knicks lead by 12. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. And they retain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Beatrice comes in for Kwame Brown. And it's Rush in for Monte Ellis. 1:44 left in the third. Here's Anthony. Hits the jumper in space. Anthony's got 10 points here in the second half.
I really thought the Warriors made an effort to improve at the defensive end of the floor, and I thought they did, but not as much as they would have liked or needed to be a more competitive and consistent team.
We're going back to the Warriors' defensive issues. Let me ask you first, why do you think they struggled?
Well, you know what? They don't have much size, and they struggle at the rim in defending the basket.
Steve?
Well, I think playing that fast pace leaves you vulnerable in transition at times. So to get better defensively, they may have to slow down their offense a little bit, guys. Another board for them, and they've got a huge advantage in that regard.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise. I mean, rebounding one of the true barometers in winning basketball games, and if you rebound better, you typically are going to win ball games and do it comfortably.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, fellas, Melo coming over to the Knicks is a big story around the league, really, as the Knicks like to make headlines, and they did with that move. Some, though, can criticize New York for being more concerned with being on the front page than actually winning. I'm not sure I quite agree with that, but certainly some people may have felt that way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Brown comes in for David Lee, and it's Ellis in for Brandon Rush. Right from outside. Good, and this goes to Ellis. Wright's got 5. Back to what you brought up, they have always tried to be a part of big trades that are being discussed. Sometimes they work, Steve, and sometimes they don't fit into.
Yeah, but anytime you have a chance to get a superstar like Carmelo Anthony or like Amari Stoudemire, I think you go ahead and do it. And so New York is set up now for some success over the coming years, but we'll see how they go forward and what kind of roster they put around their 2 stars.
The second chance effort, and in he goes for the easy 2. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
I tell you what, the Warriors last season just 36-46 overall, 5 wins under 500, but they played the Eastern Conference even, 15-15 over the course of the season against the East.
Here's Douglas. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Warriors' up-tempo style, a contrast with the way a lot of Eastern teams play.
Yeah, a lot of Eastern teams play a slower pace, and they have to be ready to run when they go up against a team like Golden State.
Now here's Anthony. Anthony got him with the pump fakes. Savvy move right there. Anthony's got 28. Here's Curry with the three. The shot will not go. He gets it up. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Here's Bibby. And he commits the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the Knicks last season did not use their bench very often, kind of typical of the Mike D'Antoni team. He relies heavily on his starters, and that was the case a year ago.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Kwame Brown. He's checked in for Lee, and Steph Curry subbed in for Brandon Rush. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Mark Jackson said to his club. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, we're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it. Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
On the court for the Knicks, Melo and Amari at the forward slots. Mike Bibby out there with Landry Fields, and it's Chandler in at the 5.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the board. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big lead. It shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, rebounding is a huge part of this game.
Here's Anthony. Buries it from 14 feet. Anthony's got 30. Steve, back what you were saying about that New York Knicks bench, a big part of that was they were so short-handed. Remember Clark when they got that trade, trying to bring Melo up to speed on what they were doing?
No question. I mean, it got them Melo that trade, but it also left a few players tired because they lost some of their bench depth. Could have been why they saw so many late-season injuries as players were maybe a bit worn out. You think about Chauncey Billups going down late. Interesting discussion. With all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Well, that usually leads to a win. I mean, this is just very efficient offense that we're seeing tonight.
No luck from this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Brown against Stoudemire. Shoots over Brown. Stoudemire, no good. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Curry with the 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Steph Curry. Now the Knicks with it. At one point, they led by 16. Beatrice with the steal. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. Kicks it to Ellis. Now Anthony defending. Again, the miss by Ellis. The Knicks leading by 11. Here's Fields. And the Knicks miss again. Now here's Beatrice. Right from outside. And the basket good.
They're in a groove now. These three-pointers just falling at will here in the second half.
Yeah, I think the defense has got major headaches because this team's just not missing.
New York calls timeout.
This run is definitely a concern. They've lost all momentum. They need to try to sort this out right away.
Here's making a switch here. Bibby's checked in. Here is Bibby. Right against Anthony. Over right. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's gotten himself involved in just about every aspect of this game.
That's been a fantastic all-around performance, Jack.
They've gotten themselves back into this game now.
There's been a 180-degree change for them, and you can bet the other squad is starting to hear those footsteps.
Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, they are getting out-rebounded here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon if they're going to win this game.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter.
It's so tough to hit a 3 like that in transition.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 10. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wright. Curry kicks the lead. Working on Stoudemire. Outside for Curry. And the rejection by Stoudemire. The Knicks leading by 10. Curry is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game. Bibby against Ellis. Ellis is tagged with the reach. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for. Both shots good from the strike. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Now Chandler defending. Lee left side. Is stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Fields. And there's the lay-in. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just had to look back. Beatrice. That one's off. Still out of sync. But one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, the 5-man team game with the ball moves. There's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
And here's Anthony for 3. Cannot hit. Now Golden State takes it the other way. Blocked. Right for 3. And slam dunk by Anthony.
Well, they're just trying to run clock now. I mean, this thing is pretty much over.
Yeah, there's nothing but the result to be determined. It's time to start thinking about the next game now.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.